Hello there, YouTube. My name is Jacob, and here at the PNCLCG is where you want to be. In today's video, I'm going to get started working on the Tempe5t challenge. I'm going to start by just talking to Ruby, getting through all that silliness, and then begin on the first challenge. So, let's get to it. Here we go. Turn up the volume a little bit, so just be warned. His Tier 2 car is one of the absolute best Tier 2 cars, by the way. So if you have the opportunity to win this car here at the end, his Lotus, do not hesitate to go and tag and bag it because it is amazing. If you've seen my previous video where I talked about all the cars that I eluded to get up to this point, I'm going to be using my Ferrari 250 GTO. This car is one heck of a beast. Now, you should very quickly see, if you've watched my previous Tempe5t challenge videos, it has a performance point limit. It's very different to the first Tempest, where you think everything is easy, life is good, no problems at all. With this one, I've got to get my performance parts down to whatever it was, 399. Now I'm going to really quickly actually, nah, I'm not even going to bother. First, you can start by taking nitrous down to 2, tires down to 3, and transmission to 4, since those are the tunable parts, and that gets you a decent amount of parts gone. Then you start with things like the engine, the turbo, and the intake. You don't really want to take parts off of the body if you can help it. Alright, so that's 391, 392, 396. Alright. Seven, 8, 399. Look at that. Beautiful. Right on the money, 399. So that's how these challenges work. You have to match the performance points to what they want, and so as a result, the challenge becomes way harder. So it starts out at 399, then it goes up to 415, as you see here. That's the performance point change. Then it's going to jump up again to 434, and then towards the end you've got 448, and at the very end 486, which is all stage 6 parts on a tier 2 car. So hopefully that little small introduction helped. Without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get started. So let's do it. But first, I am going to modify the tune on this car, because obviously it's not set up for what I want it to be. I'm going to real quickly save that as my second preset. Go over here, try this, see if that puts my Evo up. Nope, didn't. Alright, that's what did it. 292, yep, that's what I thought. Typically speaking, that's what this car wants. And then a much higher tire setting. And then you see there, that big old Evo drop, that would be useful for dyno beating if that was what I was doing. Looks like it really does like all the way over then. Alright, so be it. So I'm going to put this as, for that preset, Tempe5t 1, since it's the first preset that I'm using for Tempe5t. Boom. And there we go. This is just how I do it so that I can remember what the different settings were, so that if I use a car for Tempest 2 and Tempest 3, I have those settings saved. And now we begin. This is one of my also personal favorite cars, so this is certainly going to help since I know how to drive this car real well. And I'm very good at setting it up, relatively speaking. And there you see me driving a bit slowly with the car because my goal is to not overrun the car too hard. I'll go ahead and fill up the gas tank there a little bit. And we're going to just keep rolling. Now for this video and all of my future Tempest 2 and Tempest 3 videos, since they are broken up so intricately, I will basically just simply record up through that performance point limit. So once I get past the 399, this video will end and the next video will start, so as to not make these things 200 years long. So when I get over here to race 11, that will be the end for today's video. I can see my computer's on its way out, so let me really quickly, in a second, plug this in. If you're wondering why I'm making these races so close, first of all, when you do those shifts like that, it does make more cash for you. Now at this thing, it's not exactly the craziest amount of cash. It's only like 150 for all those perfect shifts, but still better than nothing. And also I want to keep my car, or at least keep CSR2 believing that my car is slow. This is one of my strongest Tier 2 live racing cars, so I have it dropped significantly down a lobby, actually down several lobbies, and I want to keep it that way. So I'm deliberately driving the car slower than it can actually go and keeping it pretty tight for the sake of keeping this car available for live racing. And typically you would probably think, oh, then you probably shouldn't use it in Tempest Challenge, and you're probably right, but this car is just so adept at the Tempest Challenge that I don't see any reason not to use it. So we're just going to go on through, and here's our first 0 to 60. This should be interesting. This is when these things start to get hard. Here we go. Had no issue beating it, but still. This is where Tempest makes its name for itself, is all of these 0 to 60, 0 to 100, 0 to this, 0 to that, all those sort of challenges. So yeah, we're just going to run on through this. Whew, nice and close. Good. Alright, Lotus Fusions. We like those. Those are good. Yeah, I'm after that car big time. On my first account, I had a massive glitch occur when I was doing my Tempest challenge, and all of a sudden, on the last race, my car just did this weird thing where it didn't shift, it didn't do what it was supposed to, it didn't even remotely behave like it normally does, and I lost this car. So that's one of the reasons why I've started over CSR2 on this account, is so that I can win that car, because it's a car I wanted badly. So. As you can see, I'm having no troubles at all with going through these, beating these, that sort of thing. Doing quite nicely. Ooh, we're gonna get that one. Yep, that's what I thought. All of a sudden, that's what this Tempest challenge likes to do. I mean, it just comes out of nowhere. All of a sudden, the opponent that you're racing against just gets way faster. And hopefully by doing that, I showcase how this challenge will sneak up on you. Now, this is not the hardest one by a long shot, but all of these challenges, they do a real nice job of sneaking up on unsuspecting players that aren't familiar with how these things work, and they just absolutely shred you. So, yep. Well, it looks like we are on the last race of this performance point. So, here we go. Take her down. Oh, yeah. Sure, you've been waiting to see me up close and personal. I don't think so. You're a video game character. You lying. Phew. Yep. I couldn't downshift anywhere near as I have been doing for the rest of it. But, no big deal. We got it done. So there's the end of the challenge there. 399 performance points. You need to be able to beat 12.264. So there you go. And like that, her little putt-putt car's done. For this challenge anyway. Now that we gotta modify it up to 415. So that will be the next video. So I hope that you found this useful if you're trying to go through Tempest 2 Tier 2, which is the first challenge of Tempest 2. Please leave anything down in the comments of any questions that you have about CSR2, or I do make also Pokemon card related content and videos and such. So that's going to do it for today's video. Please make sure that you did enjoy this content, you did find it helpful. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful good stuff. But that is going to do it for today's video. So my name is Jacob. Here at the PNCLCG is where you want to be. So thank you very much for watching, and you all have a great and blessed day.